Yeah, it's your boy CryptoBlood. Welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is July 28th, 2018. Let me give a shout out to my man Wilbert from the Webbot chat rooms. He sent me this a few weeks ago. He said play some Prince Igor by Warren G. Yo, if you know this song, you are a true Warren G fan right there, brother. So thank you for the song request. And actually, a funny thing about this song, I was listening to it. He says crypto in it. That's the creepiest thing. Get your conspiracy hat, tinfoil hats out, and run with that. But Warren G said crypto in this song, and this song is from like 96, 97. Interesting, very interesting. But I hope you guys are doing well today. We're gonna look at, I got a public service announcement, and then we got two articles, one about Salt lending, RIP Salt. I never liked it, just simply because I just thought the hurdles to bridge lending, traditional lending practices with crypto, which is such a new space. I just didn't see it. I didn't see it happening. I think it was just too early. They were ahead of their time, and possibly there will be lending in the future with cryptos. I'm sure there will be, but I didn't like it. I know Bix was pumping it hard. He really believed in it. But we'll take a look at this article that talked about that. I don't know, man. That looks like not a good situation over there with Salt lending, but I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Before I get started though, I was talking to a guy in the Boosto chat room. He was like, yo, CB, you from Detroit? I'm like, absolutely. He's like, well, I am too. We started talking. He's an EOS supporter, but he's got a site called Berminal. I think you co-founded this site. Check it out, guys. It is a news aggregator type of website. He says it does more than just aggregate news. There's some benefit to individuals who post articles. I like to support local cats, and this is his project. I might end up doing a sponsored review so we can get into the details about the site. But yeah, check out Berminal.com if you guys are looking to aggregate your crypto news. Pretty clean looking site there. But the second article, the two articles I'm going to talk about is Salt, of course. And then we've got some good news from Propy. They've done the first ever real estate, blockchain only real estate, let me say that, deal in California. So I'm very excited about that. I'm thinking about getting back into Propy because I bought it at 30 cents and I think sold it at 90, somewhere around there. Actually, I got it slightly below 30 cents. I think the ICO, I got a window where it was slightly below 30 cents. But that's good. We're going to highlight that and look at that. Let's go ahead and first get that preliminary stuff out the way. I want you guys to jump over to CryptoBlood.io. If you're still interested in the trading room, it is still available. We've got about 2 weeks left for you guys to purchase. It's $2.99 for 3 months. I've actually updated the algos for the BTC USD pair. This is version 7.24, and again, performance versus, and this is just in the window of April 18th to July 18th. So performance of the algo 8.4%, and if you hodled, you would have lost 16.2%. Pretty good. These are still the old versions here for ETH, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash, but man, the outperformer is Litecoin. My algo did 5.6% in that same period versus you would have lost 37%, almost 38% of your capital. And this is dollar for dollar trading. This is no leveraging. These algos have very low drawdowns, so 4.8% drawdown, you could double your exposure and double your profit, triple your exposure and triple your profit. So it would triple your drawdown, but it would also increase your profits at the end of the day. And these actually, the Holla 724 performed even better if you looked at it from January 1st to today. somewhere like 114% difference versus just hodling Bitcoin. So check it out if you guys are interested. And it's available for another 2 weeks or so. So let's take a look at that market cap. We're at 296 billion. Bitcoin's dominance is at 47%, still very high. So, you know, Bitcoin is kind of in a trading range right now. We're kind of waiting to see if we will make another run for that 8,600 area. I think we will. We had a little upside down Bart Simpson going on right there the other day right here. Now we're just kind of trading sideways, so I'm thinking that we will try to go for this again. If we break this time, it's going to accelerate hard. If not, we may take another leg down and maybe try a third time. Sometimes it takes 3 times to break a new area, not a new area, but a previous strong area of resistance. But on to the PSA. I actually tried to do this video yesterday and I had so many technical difficulties, I just quit. I'm like, it just ain't meant to be. So yesterday I was trying to report on this temporary removal of the MetaMask extension from Google's Chrome web store, which was crazy. They just randomly removed their extension. But what that ended up doing is it left a lot of fake MetaMask plugins in the store, and a few of them were, you know, very harmful to anyone plugging in their private keys and stuff. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Google did put the MetaMask plugin back on the store after 6 hours of being down. This really shook the MetaMask team, and they were very grateful for the community getting the word out about the issue. I'll leave a link to this Medium post so you can check it out, but just make sure, I'm assuming you guys either already had MetaMask or don't use MetaMask, but if you had downloaded MetaMask maybe 2 or 3 days ago, it may have been the wrong one in that 6-hour window. So it was a very small window for, you know, you to be exposed to this issue. But again, just wanted to let you guys know about that. Let's talk about this Salt Lending, people. Bitcoin exchange guy says here, Salt Lending crypto loan platform reports say CEO is pulling an exit scam. This was out a couple days ago, actually. It says here, according to Nacho Kong, a user on Reddit, the lending platform Salt has finally hit its end from all points of view. The post was made on Reddit's monthly skeptics thread, a thread in which crypto enthusiasts speak about issues within the industry. So he says here, warning, Salt Lending ERC20 token. He said, I told everyone months ago after some investigation and applying common sense that Salt Lending was doomed and the writing of their demise was all over the walls. Well, it's come true, and yes, I told you so. He says, if any of you are still in this worthless shitcoin, you better cash out what little remains of its value. So the first point he makes here is that the CEO and founder just quit a few days ago. He said, quit and gone. Exit scammer. I told you this guy was a clown and exit scamming. I hope the SEC seriously look into Sean Owen. He really needs to be investigated if anyone does. There is no longer the amazing arbitrage opportunity available. He says, buy SALT tokens on exchange for peanuts and use to pay off loan at $27. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I knew that wasn't going to work either. This was absurd and clearly unsustainable, right? Those rare few who actually have loans are going to get liquidated unless BTC goes on an epic run. He says, highly censored Reddit and Telegram full of paid shields to try to hold up the coin just a little bit longer while the CEO and friends hide their stolen loot and get out of Dodge. Wow, he says the token literally has no use case at all now. None, nada. Who would pay a membership fee with tokens for the privilege of taking out a high interest fully collateralized loan? Yeah, game over for SALT. Run. Well, it says here, it would serve the crypto community well if someone can forward Salt Lending and Sean Owen info to authorities that be. Though I'm an anarchist, I'd love to make some use of this worthless government while they are still around and rid the earth of some crypto scumbags. Wow. So yeah, I haven't followed this. I'm gonna be honest. I don't follow this company Salt. Never have. I didn't believe in the concept, and I kind of knew it was unsustainable with that whole arbitrage thing. That's just common sense. Would have told you guys that. But do you think this guy, the CEO, Sean Owen or whatever his name is gonna be in trouble? I think so, man. I think so. You know, it just sounds fishy. You're gonna see a lot of lawsuits for sure, and you know, normally with a lot of lawsuits comes some investigations, and you know, cryptos are still, it's almost like marijuana in many countries, or not countries, but states around the country, where it's legal on the state level, but federally is not. So it's like the gray area. So that's how cryptocurrencies, to me, as far as how to deal with them in business, you know, it's kind of still gray. SEC hasn't given us much guidance on that. I think possibly on purpose, to really stifle the growth of this industry, but it won't stop it. They're just trying to really slow it down so they can get a grasp on how to really regulate and control it. Ultimately, I think they'll never be able to fully control it. This is a new paradigm that we're living in, and the you know, the ones that want to be kind of fold into the regulatory side of things can and will, you know, probably do very well. But if you choose not to, it will be very easy for you to do so. So, yeah, you guys let me know about this Salt lending. Man, Bix, it's not a good one. Not a good one. I saw Bix actually put a video up the other day. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I've been very, very busy. But I'm going to go back and watch it now. It was about Salt. So I'll have to see what he was talking about there. Second article, I'm very excited about this one. It says here, California gets first blockchain-only real estate deal. It says Propy. I'm sure you guys remember Propy from last year, ICO. It says Propy facilitated the first property deal entirely based on blockchain technology in the U.S. State of California. The platform, which provides a global real estate marketplace, marks this as a significant landmark in its development. And it goes on to say, in a milestone event for the project, real estate startup Propy announced the completion of a transaction involving only their platform in Bitcoin as a means of payment. The significance stems from the fact that this is the first deal of this nature in California. Katie Fomina, a licensed real estate agent in the state, represented both counterparties. One of the most interesting facts about this transfer was that all the parties involved were separated by immense physical distances. While the buyer was located in New York, the seller was in Northern California. Furthermore, at the time of the processing began, the broker was in Hong Kong and the escrow agent was in San Francisco. So that's great to see that type of geographical distances not hinder these types of deals. So it says the underlying technology is obviously more exciting to people interested in crypto. The Propy transaction platform uses smart contracts to enable the entire process to go smoothly, be recorded on the ledger, and be legally binding. The startup was also behind the first ever blockchain property purchase, which happened in Ukraine. And I remember that, and I thought we would see more from that news, man. I was very excited. I was still in Propy when that happened, and yeah, that was really cool, that Ukraine deal. I remember that. Yeah, this is good. This is good news, man. I'm again, I think I'm going to have to get back into Propy. Matter of fact, let's take a look at where Propy is right now. I know I sold around 90 cents, I believe. And let's zoom it out a little bit further. Yeah, I sold around, December area. I remember selling back then, so it really spiked up. $3, wow, in January. And it's been downhill from there. So it's currently at 71 cents, it looks like. So I could still get in below where I sold. So that's kind of good. And upside potential could possibly be, $4, $3.70. So I'm definitely going to take a look at this. Looks good, man. You guys let me know if you're still in Propy. If you've heard of it, let me know. Oh, one other thing. This happened yesterday. Broke the news wire. Centra looks like they're going to be coming back. I am so excited. That coin, I told you guys, what would it lose you to throw a couple $100 more at it or whatever? But I threw some money at it when it was $0.015. And after the news broke that they're going to be coming back and they're going to have an AMA soon to discuss this, the token went up to like, I think 1,000%. It was at 9 cents and some change. It went up almost 1,000%. So I'm excited. I think this is just the beginning. I'm holding. And really, I'm glad I did buy it at $1.50 because I got a lot of CTR, and I had a lot prior to, but you know, some of that was lost in the system as far as their mobile app, or maybe not. Hopefully I can get it back, but that's good news. Let's see what happens. You guys drop me some comments about that as well, and I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Every time I ain't trying to hurt nobody.